We're quarter through 2021 and it's time to check out which new games are worth playing. Hey G Nation, I'm Ben and today on Android GameSpot, the top 10 new Android and iOS games to play from 2021 first quarter. This list is in no particular order and I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments, so without any further ado, let's do this! Number 10. Omega Legends. While Omega Legends doesn't reinvent the wheel of the Battle Royale genre on mobile, it does add a few mechanics to spice up the gameplay enough to make it stand out. The game is a sci-fi shooter set in a futuristic world and it mixes in visuals and shooting mechanics inspired by Fortnite and the character system of Free Fire. The matches are fast-paced and chaotic and the graphics smooth, colorful and shiny. The gameplay mechanics as in movement and frame rates are also pretty good. I found the heroes well designed and they do have their own charm and the covert operation mode a fun twist. I hear some of the players complaining of AFK teammates, but as the game is still relatively new, I think this will get better over time. Omega Legends is just begging to be tried. Number 9. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Battle for Bikini Bottom is a mouthful for a title, but don't hold that against it. This is a port of the PC game, which is itself a remake of the PS2, GameCube and Xbox release back in 2003. Battle for Bikini Bottom is a 3D platformer set across many levels based on iconic locations from the show, and we're talking Jellyfish Fields, Goo Lagoon or the Krusty Krab. You need to collect a bunch of golden spatulas in order to progress through the game. Some are pretty easy to find while others are hidden and will require a bit more of exploration and puzzle solving to get. Of course, this won't be a complete SpongeBob game without the other popular characters, and so you will be getting tasks from Squidward, Mr. Krabs and the likes, and there are also more side quests and loot to collect for the completionists. Battle for Bikini Bottom is an excellent port. The performance is decent, as are the touch controls, and Bluetooth controllers are supported, plus you can tweak the game settings to best suit your phone. Highly recommend this one. Number 8. 3-2-1 Shootout. 3-2-1 Shootout is a good-looking, low-poly first-person arena-based shooter. It offers fast action, which requires quick reflexes as you would expect of an arena shooter. So if you've been waiting to scratch your Twitch shooter itch on mobile, 3-2-1 Shootout is one of the best ones out in 2021. Best of all, it's friendly to F2P players, so you won't have to worry about abusive in-app purchases. And while it's clear that this is an indie affair that could use a bit more polish, the game is free and playable offline, and there is enough here to let you feel good about downloading it, so if you like what you see, then give it a go. Number 7. Unruly Heroes. Unruly Heroes is a good-looking platformer and it's inspired by Journey to the West, which is a common theme on the Play Store. Still, it's the game's art and platforming that shines, and so I can confirm this is a solid title, definitely worth the asking price. And while connections to the Google Play games don't appear to be working, that's really the only issue I found, and I'm sure it will be fixed soon enough. So if you are looking for a quality new platformer on mobile, then you should definitely check out Unruly Heroes. Number 6. Betrayal.io. If the name doesn't betray it, Betrayal is a clone of Among Us. This is a PvP game where 6 to 12 players need to work together to solve the mystery of who is killing your crew. There are 4 roles that are assigned randomly. The most common is crewmate, and you have to complete all the tasks with your crewmates to win and also vote out the betrayer. As a betrayer, your goal is to kill as many as you can without getting caught or voted out. The sheriff's goal is to get rid of the betrayer, and as a jester, you win if you can convince your crew that you are in fact the betrayer, which you are not. The game is in alpha, so the extra game modes and maps are yet to come. You can customize your look and create a game and share the code with your friends or hop in a quick match. Pretty fun game overall. Number 5. Warhammer Odyssey. Warhammer Odyssey was soft launched globally earlier this year, and while this early version didn't exactly match the hype, there is still hope for the game to actually meet, if not exceed, the buzz. I'll explain. Odyssey is an MMORPG that takes place in a fantasy setting with 3 playable races, each with 2 available classes. The main difference is generally a ranged versus melee class, and the game has plenty of weapons and abilities no matter which class you go with. I've played about 15 hours so far, and what I can say is that the Warhammer Odyssey we have today is a solid foundation with lots of potential. It's a slower progression style of gameplay and without autoplay, which is nice, but I think the game is more at the beta stage than a soft launch. And I definitely recommend trying it as it's worth checking out, but I'm eager to see how the game will develop after the updates it desperately needs. And we're talking bugs that need fixing, improve the UI, as well as tweaks to the controls, aiming and balancing, and why not throw some more content in there. If the developers do that, then we'll definitely be looking at one of the best MMORPGs on mobile, but only time will tell. Number 4. Titan Quest Legendary Edition. Titan Quest has existed on Android for some time now, but this release actually includes the game's DLC, which was missing from the previous version, so it is a complete product. And while this DLC has also made its way to the previous title, if you don't already own Titan Quest on Android, the Legendary Edition is the one to get. The game puts you in the shoes of a hero fighting titans that threaten the lands, and your journey will get you to a diversity of locations from Greece to Egypt to China and more. Gameplay wise, this is an action RPG in the vein of Diablo, and you'll be going against hordes of enemies with different swords, bows and magic spells. You can also recruit a pet companion that will help you in battle. The DLC expansions will include Atlantis, Ragnarok and Immortal Throne, so plenty of content for newcomers and long-term fans. Number 3. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Back when it released on the PlayStation in 1999, this was my first entry into the Final Fantasy series. Fast forward to February 2021, I got to replay the game with the remastered version on the Xbox One, and this time I finished it, and it was an absolute blast. The mobile release kinda came out of nowhere as Square Enix held an event recently where they announced 3 new Final Fantasy games coming to mobile, but somehow never mentioned this one. The game performs fine on mobile, and while it lacks controller support and cloud saves, Square did say that it will be added later on, and personally speaking, Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite game from the series. The story is complex and beautiful, the characters charming, and the game features a solid battle system, great soundtrack and so much content and replay value that for the price tag, it's an absolute steal. Number 2. League of Legends Wild Rift. Wild Rift rolled out its open beta in North America following the regional betas in Europe and Asia. This is pretty much LOL on mobile. The game looks great and is optimized for mobile devices, so it plays great as well. Also, the new patch 2.2 out recently features a bunch of new features and updates, including the addition of 5 new champions, new skins and goodies, some gameplay tweaks and new events like the second ranked season or the Wild Rift journey. League of Legends Wild Rift is as close as it gets to the PC game on mobile. It's fast-paced, stylish and loads of fun, making it an easy recommendation in my book for MOBA fans, new or veterans. Number 1. Devil May Cry Mobile. DMC Mobile is a direct take on the DMC series on mobile and features many elements from the series, including the fast-paced combat, character lore and many story elements. You'll be able to play as your favorite characters such as Dante, Virgo and more. The combat mechanics, which are optimized for mobile, feature the hack and slash action the series is known for, and we're talking air combos, powerful guns and flashy magic spells. There was talk of the game releasing in 2020, but that didn't happen, and I recently got to play the soft launch version and the game definitely delivers. It has a lot of what makes the series on console so special, and more on this on a special DMC video that should be coming out soon or already out by the time you're watching this, and if so, I'll leave a link down below. And that sums up my picks for the best mobile games out between January and March of 2021, and now I wanna hear from you in the comments. Did you play any of these games? Did I miss any other games? Of course, as always, if you enjoyed this video, clicking the like button does help me out a lot and I would really appreciate that, and if you're new, consider subscribing because I put out new videos like this every week. Also, special thanks to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, and if you also want to support my videos and get access to the exclusive rewards, links are down in the description. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you AG Nation for watching, and I'll see you next time, right here on Android GameSpot. Stay epic!